MI6 to Bond. I'm tracking Graves' movements with satellite and drone feeds. He's heading to a makeshift runway.
This controls as well as you think.
You have about 3.5 minutes till he reaches it.
Come on.
Activate the traction control for better grip on the ice.
Traction control activated. Traction control deactivated. Traction control activated.
If it's activated, why is it still handling like shit? That's better.
Bond, I'm tracking a fast-moving vehicle closing in on your position.
James, it's Sal.
There's gonna be a lot of stupid talking and telling you how to play the game and being Navi, and this thing does drive like ass. But what happens is at some point.
Activate the threat detection system to calculate Zhao's attack patterns.
Threat detection system activated.
How cool, right? Zhao and Bond get inside of a car
Your
fight.
car's shield is holding up, but you're losing valuable time. Bond, I'm detecting an energy spike from the Icarus.
Can you detect a shut the fuck up in my life, please? That'd be great. Now, if I can maybe get there's one more thing that's going to be said soon.
The next Icarus strike will be picked up by your threat detection system.
Look out!
That's not even it. Still waiting for one other thing to show up so I can fucking deal with it. Two, actually, that I can think of. Point is, they do a fancy car chase scene. I kind of hate this game a little bit.
Your weapon systems.
At least LPing it.
Weapon system activated.
Explosions.
You need to get behind Zhao and lock onto his vehicle with your missiles.
Like, features like this aren't necessarily bad. They're just incredibly bad if you ever replay the game. So it's like, shut up, I know how to play the game. But for your first time playthrough, it's not so bad because you don't know, so you appreciate it telling you. But like, that doesn't change the next 52 million times I'm ever going to play the... Wow, that was beautiful. I can't fucking control this piece of shit. I'm busy flipping around and I can't go straight. This is worse than, like, the practice test. But, like, they do a little chase scene, they do a fight. You know, they're all smart and it looks cool. And it ends with Bond inside the ice hotel, tricking Zhao back into there. And then he gets Zhao to dive off of a balcony, land in the ice, which breaks the ice. Bond then shoots a chandelier, which lands and kills Zhao, and that's how he dies. And then from there, he goes in to save Jinx from drowning to death. Can I please, for the love of God, drive in a goddamn straight line for more than half of a second? It would be fucking great, because the answer so far is no. Does this look like it's fun? Because the answer is no. I have traction controls turned on, for fuck's sake. And this is much, and also Zhao's car is like super spy gadget James Bondish as well, so it's got like rockets and shit like that.
James, you got him.
Graves' aircraft is just ahead of you. The cargo ramp is still down. I think your only option is to drive straight in.
Drive straight in. Is he crazy?
And there it goes. You can't drive straight in because you can't drive straight! Ah! I hate this video game. Like, remember the fun we had with ice physics and driving in Bloodstone? We brought it back for you. Because you hit one box. Alright, well here's a secret for you. Eat a dick. Graves gets away in Iceland, and then they follow him to North Korea, where they parachute in and land on Graves' plane. So fuck you, this isn't even accurate anyway.
Graves' aircraft is just ahead of you. The cargo ramp is still down. I think your only option is to drive straight in.
Drive straight in. Is he crazy?
Usually failing makes this easier, for whatever stupid reason. Thankfully, the checkpoint is generous because they only expect you to drive straight for about 5 seconds. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. But yeah, there you go. I went ahead and told you. They don't do this at all anyway. Graves gets away, and then they find him in North Korea in his plane, and then they parachute in.
We have to get to the control room.
Alright, so I didn't actually say it at the time, but the point when James learns that Jinx works for the NSA is during the lasers scene. Because I mentioned it, but I didn't mention it all the way. So yes, that's when he learns. This is short,
Let's get to the control room.
simple segment. Short, simple segment. Get out of my way. Give me the termite.
We have to get to the control room.
There we go. Get rid of these fools. Now, for real, shut the fuck up. Bet you feel stupid for rolling now. You probably could have lived if you weren't busy acting like an idiot. Oh, here's a hint. You wouldn't have lived because I killed you. Oh, another thing that I thought was really interesting was some of the dialogue where Zhao tells Colonel Moon that he's a British spy. He says James is an assassin, and I just think that's really interesting to think of it that way because there's truth to that statement.
I'll take care of Graves. Can you handle the pilots?
No problem. Let's go.
They do in fact split up, and what happens is Jinx finds Frost, and she kills Frost.
Primary target coordinates confirmed. Commence countdown to automatic firing sequence.
I'm going to teach you a lesson you won't forget or survive.
Now, they drawn this one out for action purposes, so it's fine. I don't really care. James busts down the door and then, like, tries to shoot and then misses and then blows a hole in the thing, and then everyone gets sucked out of the plane and dies, basically, except for James and Gustav.
You can't win, Bond. Even if you kill me, the Icarus will go into failsafe mode. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Remember, always mash during cutscenes. If you thought I was kidding about how stupid QuickTime events are, I wasn't kidding.
There's nothing you can do to stop it.
I did it that time. During this point also, Gustav confronts his father, and then his father's like, "You're no longer my son, I don't trust you," so he kills his father. That's before Bond shows up. Obviously.
No! You fool! You stupid fool! Oops. You see, Mr. Bond, you can't kill my dreams. But my dreams can kill you. Time to face destiny.
Time to face gravity.
Again, like Sanchez, the death is, like, 99% accurate.
Go. Get to the cargo hold.
During that part, he does say, like, look, what did you do? Parachutes for the both of us. Whoops! Which I really like, and I think that's just a good line in general.
James, we have to lower the cargo ramp.
Yeah, I do. And then he gets that, he dies in that fashion, but he actually makes it into the turbine before dying, so they kind of made it PG-ish. Oh, right. Where's my guns?
Get back to the helicopter.
There we go.
Nice working with you, Mr. Bond.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Let's not jinx it.
Okay, but yeah, no, like, the death is mostly accurate. You know, he gets parachuted in there, he gets zapped in there, and then he gets caught in the turbine and then dies. That's true, and then he finds Jinx with Frost's body and is like, hey, we should go and shit. And that line there at the end is so fucking terrible and cheesy, and I hate it. Because what happens is, like, as they're getting out, the plane's falling for, like, 30 minutes, and they're panicking because they can't get it to start, and then they finally get it, like, right inches before death. So the idea that they just make it seem like a flawless fly-off is just so cheap. Nice working with you. Sometimes you get lucky. It's so fucking cheesy, dude. But that was Die Another Day. Now, if you own the not Wii U version, there's only one mission left. But the Wii U version has 2 missions left. 2 movies left. Because Xbox and 360, you had to pay for the Daniel Craig film, but the Wii U just comes with it automatically. So, after this next film, which will be Roger Moore, that was another thing I meant to mention, Pierce Brosnan is Irish, Timothy Dalton is English. Timothy Dalton, out of the ones we've played, is the first English guy, but the first actual English Bond is Roger Moore. May he rest in peace. But that's Die Another Day, and yeah, I've analyzed everything I need to out of it. So, yeah,